she is!
Right there. All right.
When I was, somebody said, you know, in other areas and other places, other places where if anything happens, we can, you know, just jump right out there. So, you know, that's something too, I think.
Thanks for coming. They come back.
So we're going to walk down there and maybe...
I guess we have 4 of us that'll work.
Bring everybody home. That's right.
My favorite corner of Missoula.
The right side up? That is. So, get me. I'm happy.
my goodness, it's chilly.
I'll get it on our website.
Voted, you know, and I'm
Hey! FBI! Yay! FBI! This guy right here?
Yeah. The bottom part.
Anything you'd like to say?
Mike.
Anything about being out here?
Excuse me?
Is there anything you'd like to say about being out here?
It's cold.
Or what's going on?
It's all in the signs. Louise is much more articulate than I.
I just think it's wonderful that people care
Care about what?
about not killing any more people.
Thank you. Is there anything you would say to people who would like to are in favor of the escalation? I mean, anything that you think you would like them to hear?
You mean the argument for what we're standing out here right now?
Well, I would imagine so, something to that effect.
Anybody who doesn't think the way we do doesn't understand the situation. I don't think that you can convince anybody. Maybe you can make them think about it.
So standing out here is in order to do what? Being out here.
Getting people to think about it.
Think about it. For people to think about it. Thank you. Did you have anything to say about being out here for people to think about why everyone's out here?
I think we're really disturbed about the escalation of the war.
in Iraq. And I don't think that anybody's satisfied, or certainly none of these people are satisfied with the answers that Bush supposedly put forth last night. It's not a new direction.
Not a what?
It's not a new direction. And it's just escalation, and all of us know that. Why will it be better in 2 or 3 years with more troops to withdraw?
We also need to recognize that this is more than just, his diatribe that it's Al-Qaeda and the terrorist stronghold, that there's a lot more than one faction going on, and it's more complicated than we really understand. Civil war, the Kurds, it's a very complicated sociological situation. We can't stay ignorant of that.
Show that on MCAT.
That's what this is from MCAT.
Oh, good.
Anything you'd like to say, sir?
I'm very proud of Caucus. We've been waiting for this for years. And he said more than one speech than he said in the last 6 years on the issue. He said it all right.
Anything you'd like to say for being out here? Anything you'd like to say?
Not really. I'm going to be a silent, freezing participant. Thanks, though.
So anybody might be tuning into MCAT, anyone that's not driving by here, everything.
Come on out and join us.
They're not going to be.
Up we go.
Say no.
Huh?
Just say no.
And for anybody who might be tuning into an MCAT broadcast, anything you might want to say, let people know in Missoula, anything in particular? Any of you?
Here we are going along in our Hummer.
For you? Anything you'd like to say?
It's time to stop the president. If this doesn't get us out in the streets, I don't know what's going to.
Do stuff like that. About that. Because read the paper, there's people already complaining about that sign, and they will slap a lawsuit on your ass. Just don't care. But they can't do it. It's like it's your land, buying the land, access, card. Man, there's an L. There's an L. There's brands in every mountain in Montana. What the hell? This could be one that has a peace brand on it. And that's basically what it is. Appeals to the cattle people and all the horse people. Every high school in Montana's got a brand on it.
That's what I was thinking this morning.
I just wanted to tell you that I sent the email from last night's minutes.
Oh, I didn't get.
Hey,
comments you'd like to make for cable?
No, I have nothing to say. Just my sign says it all.
Sign says it all. Anything you'd like to say for a larger Missoula audience? Is there anything you'd like to say about the situation or why you're out here today?
Well, I think the war should be ended. We should get out of Iraq. We're sacrificing human lives and billions of dollars that could be used to help people. It's only escalating the war. It's only escalating the occupation. It's all further antagonizing the Iraqis. Can't stop violence by more violence.
Thank you.
Is this your own?
It's my own. However, I'm going to.
Thanks. I have some, but I'll.
It will be broadcast on MCAT, but
Yeah,
I don't
thank you
represent
very
MCAT. I
much.
represent us.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't exactly. You're not on now, are you?
Yes, I'm recording. Well, no, you're not on television. No,
No, I mean,
this
you're
is for
recording.
broadcast later.
Yeah. But you edit it, right? I mean.
Yeah.
You can use what? Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, I want to thank Senator Baucus.
Okay.
He said from the heart, everything that we've been saying. And it's a member of his own family was sacrificed. So, not that it was his son, but they can't question his patriotism. There was a time.
It's his blood.
It's his blood, that's for
right.
sure. And it's everybody. It's the blood of all human beings. We all have the same blood. It's just going to waste for an ego. For one man's ego. 20,000 more for my ego. 20,000 more lives.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to say that I would like to see the U.S. pull out of Iraq as soon as possible. I guess that's all for now.
Any particular reason?
I think we're causing more trouble than we're solving over there. I think the Iraqi people kind of want us to leave. I think we need to take care of the mess we've made in a diplomatic way, but I think the military option is not working, and more troops, 20,000 is not enough to make a difference, but it's too much to sacrifice. So.
Name, phone, email, private. It's going to go to Representative Rebo.
There's a lot of it. And you see what happens, like when you're at a certain point and like emptying out.
Are you with the CIA?
Like you get to a point, like one day you just go, I'm going to Goodwill. No, I'm taking mine. Nobody wants this.
I'm with us, and this will be broadcast later on MCAT.
Oh, for MCAT.
So what is that you're signing?
Petition for move on. We're going to send to Representative Rebo.
And what does it say?
Oh, it's just to get us out of the war, I think. Let's see. Well, the 4 issues. Yeah, the war in Iraq and healthcare and clean energy and the ethics issue before Congress. Is it too cold to write? Oh, you're too cold to write.
No, I'm just reading. There. It's just ink is frozen.
Pretty good that year. Yeah.
Let's try that one. Let's slide that in here.
They purposely they don't want.
I called the congressman's office and found out there's only one congressperson from the state of Montana that represents the state of Montana.
That's
one
right.
congressperson. There's something like 47 or something in California. So the Congress, what do you think that our Congress man can do about this?
Okay.
About the rat?
Give it a try?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't read it, but we'll give you. You got a phone number?
Be a good start.
Are you a member? Move on.
Is there anything else that you might want to say to the one congressional member that represents
Okay.
Montana?
Give us your phone number. We'll call you and verify that. Because we have meetings every month.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Do that.
But I can't
Everyone
read
has
that,
to
so we'll
quit
if we get
rationalizing their
your phone
mistakes
number, we'll give you a call.
and act with urgency. That's all I can come up with right now. Read that one?
Tap me on the shoulder. Think of anything else, please.
Go all right, huh?
What?
Like, if you think of anything else, please
Okay, I will.
tap me on the shoulder.
Yeah. Ask her.
Yes, I'm asking everyone because people will listen what you would like them to hear, perhaps.
Well, I
hopefully.
think it was quite clear that the president's speech was demonstrated very little plan. He looked stressed. He looked tired. I don't think that he has a clue of how to proceed, and it's up to Congress at this point, whatever party you are of, to try to develop some kind of policy that keeps far fewer 20-year-olds from dying for a lie, for a war that was based on information that was not accurate, to put it in a more nice way. That's all. Vote your conscience.
Would you mind repeating that about what you just said? I didn't catch. Vote there.
Well, I think that every member of Congress should examine their own consciences on this and decide if they got information early on that warranted where we are now, and take responsibility for it and quit thinking about what it will do to get them reelected or not reelected. There are people dying in a very ill-conceived war that a lot of the military and people who have served in the military agree is a fiasco.
Anything you would like to say about being out here today? Anything you'd like to say about being out here today? Or
it's cold. And somebody came up with a really neat idea that they left their signs, they went in the building, got an exit sign. So a bunch of us decided we're going to put exit signs in our window and then maybe tack them to every tree, and just instead of yellow ribbons we'll have exit. That's all. 4 letters. Maybe Bush can understand what that means. I think our message has just been too complicated for him. But exit may be something he understands. Bye.
You say what you were just saying. I don't remember what I was just saying.
What was she just saying?
Well, we were talking about the whole difficult issue of, in the Vietnam protests, we blamed the soldiers, and we don't want to be doing that anymore. But it's a difficult issue to pretend that there's no death involved. How much you upset people by reminding them of the death, and how much it wakes them up is sort of a fine line, I guess.
And what about that?
Well, I think that people should remember that people are dying. But if you get too much in people's faces, then they don't listen to you. So you just have to kind of go by feel, I guess. That's about all I have.
And you, sir? Anything you'd like to say?
Not in particular, no more than what everybody else is saying.
Yeah. Anything you think hasn't been heard somehow?
Yep.
Well, one of the things that I'm concerned about is I've got a son who will be 14 in a couple months, and the way things escalate, you know, I'm sure the people when this war started didn't anticipate that their 15-year-old kid could potentially be part of the draft, if that was, you know, reinstated. And I certainly don't want my son or anybody else's son to go die for a cause that really has nothing to do with our security the way that they say it does.
Get your picture taken already?
To me, that's the most important thing.
If you don't mind, we'll get your picture.
Anything else?
That'll do it. Thank you.
Anything you would like to say? Anything you'd like to say about being out here today, or why you're out here today? Any of you?
Hi, how are you? Mr. Blogger, Wolf something.
You,
Yay, yay, thanks for coming. Hi, thanks for coming. I can love it. That's good. Hey, thanks. Thanks for your support.
Anything you'd like to say?
Get out of our way.
Hello. How's it going? Good. Anything you'd like to say, sir?
Just people need to wake up. Soon they're going to bring the bullshit to us right here. Because the terrorists are in Washington. That's where Al Qaeda's headquarters are. Washington, D.C. It's a total inside job. Good luck.
Anything that you think people don't know about that?
Well, I think one of the biggest smoking guns is building number 7. It was a 47-story building that fell down magically at 5 o'clock on September 11th. Nothing hit it. All you have to do is look into that, and you'll see that it was a total inside job.
Any recommendations or suggestions where people can go to look into that?
There's some sites on the internet I haven't. Go to Infowars.com. That guy's got it more than you want to know about everything.
Infowars.com.
Infowars.com. He was telling people in August of 2001 to call their senators and congressmen that there was going to be an attack on Lower Manhattan and that they'd blame it on Osama bin Laden. Just from intel. He's just a news guy.
That email is what again?
The website is Infowars.com.
Whoops, had a horn there.
Infowars.com.
And anything from either of you?
Not now.
And you? Anything about your
ski socks? There you go.
hopes, dreams, or concerns? Anything you'd like to say?
Oh, it's just great. It's great, it's cold, it's great. Let's get the world to join us.
Well, thank you everybody to join you right now because this won't be broadcast till later, but anything when they tune in that you'd like them to...
Sorry.
Nothing?
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
You can't... this won't be broadcast till later, so they won't be coming down here now.
All right.
Anything you'd like to say to people that aren't down here now or can't get down here now?
Look for the next street corner and get out and join the crew. It's time to let the folks that make the laws know what the people that support them think. Say no to Bush.
Say no to Bush.
Hi there. I think Bush should go to Iraq. He should go. He should be the surge. We should send him, and his twin daughters could go too. That would be the answer. Then he'd see what it was really like. Maybe he'd get smart and have the pictures.
I think John McCain put it out the other day. He said it very clearly. Here, you want a sign? There's a sign up for grabs.
Sign everywhere.
Where's the bucket of hot chocolate before you leave. Yeah, the hot coffee, hot chocolate.
Anything else, sir?
Wrapped up quite a lot here.
Yes.
We have had a little bit of concern from some people stopping by about the coffin, but I think the sign we've got with it now will satisfy most people. It was remove the troops, no more deaths.
Thank you. Anything you'd like to say? Either of you.
Well, this war is immoral, and these options we've been presented with are immoral, and it's time to get out and bring the troops on.
Do you think there's anything we can say to the people who are pro and to really believe that it's the best thing in all their best of their abilities and from what they understand from the media, etc.? Is there anything that...
That's a good question. I don't know, because I think a lot of the people that think it's okay really do think it has something to do with us, like we're protecting the homeland and, you know, and we have to fight them over there so that we don't have to fight them over here, and that's just all so bogus. And if they could just do a little research and a little reading, I mean, it's all there. It's just, we've just been sold a bill of goods, and it's really sad. And for people who think that they're for this war, I think they should really, really check their conscience, because we are killing hundreds of thousands of people who did absolutely nothing to us, and we are sacrificing thousands of Americans who are serving their country. They believe they're serving their country, but that's not what's going on.
Any place those people could go if they only tune into one or two channels and they only hear that it's a good thing, this war? Any recommendations? No?
Not in the corporate media. I mean, they can try Air America Radio. They might get a little from NPR. I think really probably the internet's the best source of information, because it's not controlled by corporations and they're not trying to sell anything. I mean, you will have to weigh different opinions, and you'll have to kind of search through and figure out what's true and what's not true. But once corporations took over, the United States press ranks something like 57th in free press in the world. I mean, we don't have a free press anymore, and we're way behind third world countries in our free press. So, you know, all the press is going to do is serve the corporations, and that breaks my heart to say that, but that's really the truth. And I just think you got to be a good citizen and do your job, and you have to research this. And we're paying our taxes, so we're buying the bullets, and those bullets are being shot at other people and ending their lives, and we all have a moral obligation to know where those bullets are going, because we paid for them and we're killing people, and that's just wrong. I wish I had an answer about where to go, you know. It's like, you just have to do a lot of research. That's our job as citizens. It's our job as citizens to protest what we don't think is right. I hate to say it, but this war is all about profit. And American soldiers are being used so somebody else can make a lot of money.
Anything to add, sir?
Maybe that no killing has ever solved the problem. Killing is against every religion, yet we somehow lose that fact on a daily basis. You know? That's really all I would add.
This is for your own personal use.
This is for, well, MCAT, Missoula Cable Access.
Yeah.
Although I have to say I do not represent them, but will be broadcast. Thank you. Yes, but still it's showing up. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
No habeas corpus. You know, come on. Excuse me.
Continue.
All right. Okay.
Habeas corpus.
Yeah, this isn't. It's a crazy world we're living in. That everything is upside down. You've got a situation where supposedly freedom fighters are bringing freedom and democracy to a country that basically is not prepared for it and is living with tribal
tribal butchery. That's the question. And the issue of our country is being drugged down by this unnecessary war as a result of people basically giving up freedoms, both domestically, everything from the spying to the opening of mail to the more serious issues around the ability to take people who have not been charged with any crime, hold them indefinitely, and torture them. And this is not America that I stand for. This is the America of the Nazi and the fascist. And so we're moving that way. And even the polarization of this country, because of our dependence on oil and our inability to take that $460-some billion that could have been spent for alternative energies and to feed the poor and to basically straighten up the mess that we've created in the world. We're currently about to abandon the billion-dollar commitment to the poor, which our government had made, and now because we, quote, don't have enough money, we won't be able to do that. That's killing millions of people. That's the America that I believe in. So, thank you. You doing this for your home or for a movie?
Any comments I could get from you?
Have you signed our petition? Would you like to? This is for Move On. We're going to send this to Representative
Reason for being here today?
Healthcare.
Reason for being here today? To show that how much I oppose President Bush's plan.
This one will work, the black one here will work?
It's not right.
Are you a Move On member?
Any proposals, any recommendations or suggestions?
Just want to get them all out of there. Get the guys out of there. I'm not. Because enough people have died.
Anything to say to the people who are very much in favor of this and think this is the way to go and who sincerely believe it?
Well, I don't really know what to say to them. I just feel like that it's just a no-win situation all the way around. I don't think there's anything that's going to make us win. It's just we're just on a losing streak, and more people are going to lose their lives.
And if we, to the people who believe if we lose face, we will lose credibility, respect, etc., etc.
I think we already have by this administration hasn't used any kind of diplomacy whatsoever, which if they would have, then we would have been fine. At this point, the only way they're going to get any kind of respect back is to use some diplomacy now.
Diplomacy now.
Yeah. I don't know. He has a lot to say.
Okay. Let's listen to him.
Yeah.
Bush, War Crimes Tribunal.
Yeah.
Right after the impeachment.
What is this for?
This is going to Rebirth. We're doing a petition, and we have a couple of Move On members going to go visit the Rebirth representative here.
Oh, okay.
Later at the end of the month. If she wants to do it. Oh, yeah. I don't mind.
Anything else, sir?
I just hope that he doesn't start a war with Iran either. You know? But no, it's time to take them home, bring the troops home. The war failed 2 years ago, so enough's enough, I guess.
Okay,
Is there anything you'd like to say or broadcast on MCAT to other Missoulians in town?
Well, it's cold out here, but it'd be a lot harder to be living in Iraq for year after year, however long, in some foreign country, not knowing what you're doing, not knowing if you're going to make it out of there. So, small sacrifice to hopefully get our country folks home soon.
And you, ma'am?
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Anything you'd like to say or broadcast to other Missoulians on MSAT?
why I'm here?
Yes.
I'm
I'm here because I don't believe in the war, and I never did, and it's totally immoral. It's bad for our country, it's bad for the world, it certainly is bad for the Iraqis. Hundreds of thousands of people have been killed, and for what? For American empire that doesn't need to be. And I want it over with. I want us to stand for something far better than what we've been doing with our foreign policy for decades. We need to change. I want our country back. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anything you'd like to say to fellow Missoulians about
Here from the Independent. Not right now. They said that.
King Sir?
Here we go. One more time. Yeah. It's time to get out. The lies and deception have been going out too long. Let's bring them home now.
Anything you'd like to say?
I already said it. Thanks.
I feel like yelling. I'm mad. Really angry.
Anything you'd like to say?
How are you? No more deaths. No more troops. It's time to put our foot down. Stand up. Peace. Justice.
And you? Anything you'd like to say to fellow Missoulians on cable access?
I'm just glad to be here with fellow sensitive folks. Thank you.
I'll rant it to you.
Good to see you. I gotta go. Take
Any
care.
comments or
Snow.
Happy New Year.
you for fellow Missoulians on cable access?
Oh, we've had enough.
I have no idea.
We voted no.
Any second thoughts?
I'll second that.
To your peer group or fellow students or anything like that?
Fellow students, we need more of you. They'll come.
Okay.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Any last comments?
Thanks to Senator Baucus for his great speech in the Senate and
Yeah, that's great.
no escalation in Iraq. Thanks everybody for coming.
All right.
Come on.
Do you need the sign?
Huh?
Do you need the sign?
Do I need it?
Or want it, or?
I'm on a bicycle. Oh! And where
And that's what
where did you come from? Come from university? You look so young.
Yeah, we got our degrees.
And so your fellow students that that don't particularly maybe agree or sincerely believe differently, what would you like to tell them? What would you like them to
agree?
Who don't?
Who don't agree?
Sincerely don't.
Who don't agree with us?
Yes, who believe that it's the right thing that we're doing. Like that.
Like them?
No, well,
Well, it's hard. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but the thing is, it doesn't make sense anymore. There's no progress being made. Nothing's working. Nothing's helping, and innocent people are dying
For something that you can't really explain or justify at this point. So it's kind of sad. We just want everyone to come home. We don't want anybody else to die. We have too many friends and family and loved ones over there. It's sad. Let's go for it. There's an issue over here, so we're gonna. Thank you.
Thank you for documenting.
Any other comments from anyone? Did you get any last comments about?
You know, I've just known so many veterans and the hardship on them. If people can remember that or interview or know or read on things, it is a devastating thing. It's a sacrifice we can't afford, not to our people, not to our country, not to the families. I've been a family member. I'm a daughter of a veteran. I married a veteran. It's really hard. It isn't worth it. If it's a good cause, yes. This is not a good cause, this Iraqi conflict. And I really need the troops brought home. Now. And I thank the people that work with me to bring the troops home.
Anything to say to the people who sincerely believe that this is the right thing and in the best interest of not only our country but the world?
I think one of the things that people need to look at is what the whole world is saying. And the whole world is saying that we have no right to be there. I mean, we're not alone. That you need to listen to what the whole world is saying, not the little tiny, 20% of the American people that support this. The research, go on listen to the interviews. Get the whole picture, the whole thing. That's what I would probably say to people that are in favor of this war. They really need to get their information from good sources, a whole variety of sources.
Any helpful hints what sources those might be?
I think probably Democracy Now! I think that
to someone who doesn't know Democracy Now!, how would they get to Democracy Now!?
Well, I tell you, there is Democracy Now! On most TV cable or satellite networks, and I guess you can even get Democracy Now!
Okay.
But there's things to read. There's God's politics. I mean, there's many issues. Listen to what Europe is saying, what Australia is saying, what the Mideast is saying, what all of the planet is saying. Get us out. Listen to all the people.
Any other resources they might, someone sitting watching the cable show thinking, but I really think it's right. I really think it's in our best interests. Any other sources that they may never have heard of that you think this would be great for them to look up or read or watch or see or listen to?
Yeah, I guess that I think something that I'm involved with is what families go through with war. And I know I'm not answering your question, but
fine, that's fine.
I know the impact on all of the people, all of our country that has to deal with the returning vets, the violence, the post-traumatic stress disorder, the mental, emotional, financial. The sacrifices just go so much, and to support this war when the planet doesn't support it, maybe you need to do a whole bunch of research. Why did 95% of Europeans oppose this war? Maybe we should just find out why. Why does everybody do that? And if you don't like the American variety of literature or magazines, ask Europe why. Why do they? I mean, that's just one thing. I don't know. It makes me sad. This is just hard for me. I just hate it.
It's understandable.
I'm going to take my sign back.
Oh, sure. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, you could have.
Any last comments about being out here today?
Thanks for all the folks showing up, supporting the cause of peace on Earth, and hopefully we'll get it together again and motivate this city to
anything you might like to say to fellow Missoulans turning into cable television that think that this is really, they sincerely believe that this is?
Missoulians, I think if you do so believe, you got to come out into the streets. It's not enough to sit and watch your television.
And the ones that believe that the war is in our best and the world's best interest, what about those people?
Well, they have a right to their opinion, but they need to do as much as they can to look into it and try to reason it out, use some rationality and see what you think really could be the reason for so much mayhem.
Any helpful hints for them or sources they might look into? but not normally, not the regular, not the usual
alternate
suspect.
media is out there, and obviously the internet has lots of information. Kind of have to break out of your comfortable zone, your box, your references that you always check out, and maybe try something new and just see the other point of view.
Any recommended websites? You just mentioned computer.
I could recommend Alternet or Counterpunch or
Alternate.com, counterpunch.com.
Yeah, tpmcafe.com. All have really good discussions on this issue. And
EPM?
TPM.
TPM.
Yep.
Cafe.com.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Everybody's gone.